comfortable with the outcome. So it was good.
It was fantastic. It was
you.
really great. And the reason you're here, Rescue Me, is a TV show that you're taking part in. Can you tell us how many people have seen the show?
Yeah. We're trying to get more people to see the show.
Okay.
And here's the thing. I was a big fan, and I'm still a big fan of this TV show on FX, Rescue Me. It's about a group of firemen in New York City post 9/11, and how these men sort of deal with each other and how they deal with life and being heroes. And the show, the tone of it is basically, it's a comedy, but also has a lot of drama and action. And been watching a lot of television, and I started my career in TV before I did my first film. And I said, at some point, we got to get back to doing some television, good TV. And again, I was just a big fan of the show. And they called me up and they said, listen, we're looking to add a new character to the show. Would you be interested in playing it? And I jumped to the opportunity, going to New York, spending time in New York City, and being along with some of these fantastic actors, and representing the fire department. And this is a fun show for me. I was looking to do, again, I just mentioned like the Inkwell was comedy. I hadn't been able to do some of the comedy things that some of the other actors out there have been doing. And I had got the memo late. I had brothers like Mekhi Phifer and Omar Epps like, yo man, you need to go and mess with some of this TV, just because it's good writing. And oftentimes young brothers aren't able to play a young doctor like Mekhi Phifer was on ER, or Omar Epps is on House, or some of these other shows that are out there. And I said, yeah, that's right. This is a great opportunity, and I always want to just continue to challenge myself and to spread my wings as an actor, and in whatever form, movies or TV.
Yeah, I was looking up your background too, and you and Malcolm Jamal Warner are good friends, right?
Yeah, Malcolm Jamal Warner from Theo from the Cosby Show. My brothers Lamar, LeBron, and I, we all started out in LA. When we moved to Los Angeles, we were in a performing arts theater school. And what happened is Malcolm got the Cosby Show. And we were just going to this performing arts school just to kind of keep ourselves busy. We were straight from the west side of Chicago. Mama and Daddy was like, look, y'all not about to get involved in any gangs or nonsense on the LA streets. And so do something constructive. And we got there and it was great. But it wasn't until Malcolm actually got on the Cosby Show that we said, yo, this actually could happen if we took it serious. And we did early on, and fortunately it worked out. His agent really loved my brother Lamar and LeBron as actors, and they wanted to sign them and represent them as actors. And my father said, well, if you take one of them, you got to take them all, even the young one, which is me. Don't leave him out. And she took us all, and from there we've been representing.
Well, congratulations on the TV show.
Thank you.
And remind us once again,
it's on FX Tuesday nights, 10 o'clock. Again, I play a young fireman on the show. It is a really funny show. It's really edgy. It feels like one of those shows that are on cable, so you're gonna hear some cussing. It's a little, it's grown folks TV. Exactly. But we're having fun on it, and know that I think you guys will enjoy it if you see it. So check that out. But we got more stuff that we're trying to do with movies, and eventually we're going to try to bring something back home to Chi-Town to do, and my brothers and I are looking to produce and direct some stuff back here.
I'm glad you mentioned that, because it reminded me of a conversation that you and I were having back in the Sprite Green Room.
Yeah, time out. I got my glasses on, Mark. Why didn't you tell me to take the shades off? My bad, okay, I can see y'all now.
I was letting you wait till you had the questions.
Okay. Y'all can see me now. I can see y'all.
One of my favorite movies is Love Jones.
Thank you.
Of all time. Not just of yours, but just in general out of all movies. I think Sisters really, really connected with that movie. Any chance of Love Jones 2?
We've been talking about a Love Jones sequel for the longest time, and it's been years since we shot the movie, but no one really had a good idea of the right take. And I always kind of felt that the movie stood on its own. as the audience member can sort of figure out whatever happened to Darius and Nina. And so, but you know, there's a possibility. I'm not sure how realistic it is, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, the movie definitely stands on its own, but it's the equivalent of taking just one bite of the most delicious meal of your life.
Yeah,
You always don't want a little bit more.
Yeah.
Am I right?
No, I definitely believe it was one of the movies that set a precedent for a lot of movies that were a little bit more feel good for black folks. You know, we didn't, you know, a lot of stuff. I was a part of movies, like I said, Menace or Their Presidents, that was a little, you know, edgier. With this movie, allowed us to fall back and laugh at ourselves, let people know it's okay to fall in love, to let people know that black people are romantic and will fly and all that other good stuff, and it really set a precedent for all the other movies that we have seen since then.